And welcome everybody to another episode of the Consistent Performance Podcast. I'm Killian, and today it's going to be about how you can structure your day for a maximum effective output. So, if you're an agency owner, if you're a consultant, e-commerce business owner, the question is always the same. How do you make sure that you're implementing the big business strategy that you have for growing your business and execute efficiently and effectively throughout the day? Very often people come to me and they tell me, Killian, yeah, I know what to do, but I'm having a hard time doing it consistently. I know sometimes how to perform well, but having a hard time performing well consistently and getting everything done that I want to get done every day. Okay. So, how do you need to make sure that you structure your day so that you're actually able to work the most efficient but also effective way possible? So, you're not only working efficiently in the time that you have each day, but you're also getting the right things done that move the needle forward in your business. And at the same time, do so without burning yourself out. Okay, so let's dive right into it. A lot of people, they don't even have a schedule or structure at all, right? They just work somewhat from what comes to them, like from some list, or that's already something. But some people, they just jump into Facebook and do whatever happens, right? That's not good. A lot of people, they already have some form of task manager or they have a calendar and, put some things in there. That's already something, but very often it's all over the place. It's not really structured. It's not really set up the best possible way. So the first big mistake a lot of people do is they don't really prioritize the most important things first. And that is closely connected to the second mistake is that they directly jump into their phone, social media, and any communication things. That is by far the biggest problem. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're doing is checking your phone, and you're going to see all those messages all over the place, everything that you have to do, emails, red dots, notifications, everything. You're going to lose so much of your precious focus that you could have spent on stuff that actually moves the needle forward. And you deep down, you know what moves the needle forward, right? For your agency, it might be hiring people, or it might be actually bringing business in, or it might be lead generation, or anything like that that moves the needle forward. For other people, it might be, again, hiring, or it might be planning the strategy, or doing things in a very focused way without any distraction. And that's the issue. So if you don't prioritize that first thing first in the morning before you do anything else, then your focus will be much worse in the afternoon when you then want to get to those important things. So if you think about the quadrants of the Eisenhower decision matrix, right, when you categorize tasks according to importance and urgency, well, that is actually categorization for important but not necessarily urgent. That is what has to happen in the morning. Okay. So if you're someone who has a team and so on to attend to, if you wake up early enough, depending on time zone and so on, you're totally able to crank out 1 hour of work without getting into any fires of clients or any other communication you have to do. And in that 1 hour, if you do that Monday to Friday consistently, you're going to be able to get so much good stuff done that is important for your agency, for your business, for anything that you want to get done. And then after this, you jump into the tasks which are important and urgent, which are client communication tasks or more urgent lead generation tasks that you have to get done. So before lunch, you focus on tasks which are important and not urgent, plus important and urgent. And then after this, you reserve time for what is called shallow work, which is basically things that are related to email batching, so batching them in one scheduled time block, going through all of your emails, and also things like answering emails, requests, messaging, communication types of things, putting out fires here and there. That is hugely important. If you do that stuff first, your focus will be all over the place. You will be distracted and you will not be able to get this high quality work done that you need to for those needle moving tasks that you should be doing in the morning. Okay. So make time for this in the morning, and then you structure your days accordingly with certain time blocks. What I recommend there is in the mornings, use 15-minute and a 10-minute break setup. And you can also use 1.5 hour work blocks. And then you basically do 1 hour deep work block in the morning. And then you do 2 more focus blocks of 90 minutes each. You can always work in 50-10 blocks, or you split them up into 25-5 blocks, which is also super helpful. But in the morning, I'd rather stay on the side of 50-minute and 10-minute break. That's a good interval to target for working, and then have a little bit of break in between. Okay. In the afternoon, again, you schedule a task which is not that important, but has to get done. And that's usually the communication side of things. So summarize, don't start your day by directly jumping into communication type of things. If you do that, that's the biggest problem. Don't do that. Of course, you always need to figure out team management and talking to your team and these types of things. Totally cool. But again, it depends when you start work. If you start work very late, well, of course, at some point, like, your team wants to talk to you, right? But if you're actually starting relatively early, you're able to have these early morning focus hours for working on the stuff and the tasks that move the needle. And that's how you should structure your day. Of course, that leads us to other topics well, are you actually energized in the morning? Are you focused in the morning, right? Or do you wake up and you're tired? That's an issue we need to fix. Then do you keep this energy throughout the day? Do you not have any energy anymore in the afternoon because you have an afternoon low? That then also needs to be fixed, of course, right? But these are other topics. And that again relates back to how do you spend your evening? When do you end work? So you see, everything is connected. However, by making that fix, working from your calendar, proper time blocks, use the prioritization I just told you, and not jumping into the tasks or basically the communication at the beginning of your day, that is going to make a huge difference. Okay, hope you guys, that was helpful for you. Hope that gave you some insights how you structure your days. If you want any more tips on this, if you have any more questions, feel free to shoot those questions to me, and we're going to dive deeper into that. And if you just want to have some help, for free on how to optimize your calendar setup, totally happy to help you guys out. Either send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, Killian Markert, or just go to killianmarkert.com and schedule in a discovery call. We're totally able to help you with that for you as well. All right. Hope that was helpful. Talk to you on the next episode. See you until then.